Assalamu alaikum and good evening to all my viewers who are watching this online live session. I am Zainab Mazad, education counselor in HR Consultants. Today we have Edward Bosworth, the university representative from Lincoln University. So hi Edward, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm also fine. Today we have invited Edward, the university representative, so that we can have a maximum questions regarding the university admissions, courses, program, admission criteria, and accommodation. So Edward, how are you right now?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. It's obviously a little bit stressful for everybody at the moment with the situation. So yeah, sat in my dining room at the moment, speaking to you. Hopefully, we can all get back to our offices rather soon.
And everybody will get back to their own monotonous routine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes, but this will all be a memory.
So Edward, can you just describe us about the Lincoln University?
Of course, I can. I will just start my presentation. So yes, thank you ever so much to everybody for joining us today. I'm just going to talk you through the University of Lincoln, talk to you a little bit about the city, talk to you a little bit about the university, the courses we offer, and hopefully we can answer any questions that you may have had about our great university. So this first picture is actually the end of your studies. If you come to study with the University of Lincoln, this is where you graduate. So all of our undergraduates, all of our postgraduates, all end up at the cathedral for a fantastic celebration to get their graduation documents. So the University of Lincoln is a global academic community. We have 15,000 students from 72 countries. 9% of those are our international student body, and we have around about 1,600 staff, so quite a large establishment. So for anyone who doesn't know where Lincoln is as a city, we're right in the middle of the country. If you know your cricket at all, then we're quite close to Nottingham. To Trent Bridge is just down the road, and we're about an hour and a half away on the train from London. We also offer free pickups to our students from London airports to bring them to the university. And we have other airports close by, like East Midlands, Birmingham, etc. So very centrally located and easily accessible. So with regards to Lincoln's rankings, we're ranked in the top 20 in the UK as per the Guardian University Guide. We have a number of subjects within the top 10% of our subject range, and we have a 96% employment rate for our most recent graduates. We're also very proud of our gold standard. This is the TEF gold standard for our teaching framework. So with regards to those subjects that I mentioned that are ranked in the top 20, so hospitality, event management and tourism, ranked number one in the UK. We've got history there, journalism, public relations, film production, photography, all ranked very highly. And then at the bottom of this screen, hopefully you can see the science subjects. So whilst our science school has been established for quite a long time now, we have brand new facilities that they're working from. We're actually second in chemistry. We lost out to Oxford University there, but it is something we're extremely proud of. So you can see in front of you now the schools and colleges that we have at the University of Lincoln. So the College of Arts, College of Social Science, College of Science, and the Lincoln International Business School. So a very wide range of offering of programs that you could take part in. So with regards to our alumni, again, something we're extremely proud of. We have students living across 135 different countries. So Pakistan particularly, so we currently have 19 students from Pakistan studying with us here at the University of Lincoln. They're studying across programs within the College of Arts, College of Social Science, and the International Business School. We have them study at undergraduate and postgraduate level, and graduate destinations that we have seen our students from Pakistan go on to work at. Alumni have worked at the Punjab Power Development Board, the Lahore High Court, US Agency for International Development, Sky Television, FH Bertling, and Siemens Energy. We have an extremely close link with Siemens at the university with regards to our engineering department. And so something that hopefully will be of interest to some of your students. So life in Lincoln as a Muslim student. We have a brand new mosque that was built in Lincoln, and it's only a 10-minute walk away from the university. We have an Islamic society set up specifically to support our international students. Our halal food is widely available across the city, and there's special prayer meetings that are accessible. On the screen, you can see a couple of quotes from one of our previous students, Sana, who studied the MSc in management, and she was from Pakistan, and she found Lincoln very hospitable with regards to her faith and the needs that she needed around that. So the main selling point for us as a university, and the thing we're really pleased with and love to tell our prospective students about, is our city centre campus. So lots of universities have campus universities, but they're usually outside of the city, or they have a university that's within the city, but is spread up all over the city. Lincoln has a campus university that is right in the middle of the city. So all of the buildings are together. Everything's very easily accessible, and it's only a stone's throw away from the city centre. Everything is walkable within 15 minutes. Hopefully the map I've got just next will help you. But so the university was opened in 1996 by the Queen, and since then it's had more than £300 million spent on its facilities. So this map should hopefully give you a little bit of an idea as to the layout of the university. I'll just move my cursor here. You can see at the front of the screen from number 26 to number 25. That's the entirety of our Brayford Pool campus. This is where most of the teaching goes on. This is where a lot of the accommodation blocks are, the students' union, and all the support functions. Everything can be walked within 15 minutes. You can then see at the top of the screen here, the cathedral. That's the top of the town. So everything below that is the city centre. Again, really easily accessible. There is no need for taxis, buses, any transport. Makes living here a lot more affordable. So Lincoln, with regards to a city as opposed to a university, it's very historical. If you think of Harry Potter and lots of stone and lots of history, that's kind of what Lincoln looks like. So we've been here for 2,000 years, originally a Roman settlement. The castle dominates the skyline, was built in 1068, and we've got an 11th century cathedral, which is extremely beautiful, and as I said before, where the graduation ceremonies take place. Famous people from Lincolnshire, so Sir Isaac Newton, you may know gravity, apple falling from the tree, hitting him on the head. He's from Lincolnshire. And our first female Prime Minister, Margaret Thatcher, was also from Lincolnshire. So Lincoln's a great place to live. Whilst our students enjoy it thoroughly, we also find that our parents of students like sending their children here. It's an extremely safe place. It was voted as the UK's friendliest place to live by the Eden Project in 2016. And it's voted amongst the top 5 happiest places to live and work in the country. So parents as well as students feel extremely confident sending their children to Lincoln, as they know they'll be accepted and looked after whilst in the city. There's a wide range of things to do, so lots of cafes, lots of restaurants. It's a very busy and thriving city for our students to take part in. So something, sorry,
Hey Edward, can you just guide me that why Lincoln is famous for?
what Lincoln is famous for?
Any
Yeah,
attraction of Lincoln?
sorry?
Any attractions of Lincoln? Said why Lincoln is famous for?
Yeah, so as I say, it's a historical centre. Lots of visitors come to appreciate the history within Lincoln. It's also a farming community, so we have lots of farming shows. We have lots of events going on in the city, and we also have an extremely modern music venue where lots of live bands come to perform. That's actually within the middle of the campus. Lincoln actually as a city is very famous for a lot of its food as well, and you'll find a lot of markets and a lot of different food options throughout the year. So with regards to our research, more than half of the University of Lincoln's research is rated as world leading or internationally excellent, something we're extremely proud of. Now these mainly focus around the fact that we lead the way in our research into farming robotics. We create new antibiotics to beat resistant infections, and we're creating a new vision for cancer treatment, all things that we're extremely proud to be driving forward. We have a lot of celebrities actually come throughout the year to speak to our students and give live lectures around their field of expertise, something that our students find to be extremely interesting. So very quickly moving on to entry requirements. So to come and study at the University of Lincoln, we have a lot of different options depending on your level of education and where you are in the system. So we have foundation entries and international year one entries. They're looked after by our partner study group. And then we have our undergraduate year one. If you're an international student, for example, we would be looking for IB points of between 27 and 34. We also have advanced entry. So we have students coming in at second year or third year. Those applications are considered on a case-by-case basis, but we're more than happy to take students at a later stage as well. And most popular from Pakistan is our postgraduate offering. And we look for a GPA of 2.5 out of 4 for our students coming to study postgraduate levels. And with regards to our English language requirements, we're looking for an IELTS score of 6.0 or equivalent. And we do have our own internal test at the University of Lincoln. It's called the password test. And we would usually, without the current situation, we would usually perform these tests in country. However, we're looking into a lot of options with regards to online testing. So for those students who perhaps don't make the IELTS score with regards to their language requirements, we have the pre-sessional English and academic study skills courses. You can see the details here, but in essence, if you have an average of 5.0, then a student would need to take part in a 10-week course, and a 5.5 would need to take part in a 5-week course. So the Lincoln International Study Centre, as I said, is there all year round to support our pathway students. So students having completed the Pakistani educational system can go into either an international foundation year program, so business and media, engineering and computing. And then there's also the option of the international year one programs, business and management, computer science, engineering and media studies. So just quickly moving on to tuition fees. So to study as an undergraduate at the University of Lincoln, you're looking at a cost of around about £14,000 to £16,000 per year. And then the Pakistani equivalent is just listed there. And then similar ranges of price for postgraduate and research courses. So there is a theme running through with the University of Lincoln. Whilst we are highly ranked and have a lot of offerings, we're also very affordable with regards to our pricings. So with regards to price breakdowns, we require a £2,000 cash deposit, followed by 50% of fees prior to enrolment, and then the remaining balance can be broken down over the next 9 months. So quite interesting to our Pakistani students are our scholarships. Now, all international students travelling for an undergraduate course will automatically get £2,000 taken off of their fees with the Global Undergraduate Scholarship. That's the same for these students entering at second or third year, and the same for our postgraduate scholars. Now, there is also the option to apply for the £5,000 Pakistani scholarship. This is for our postgraduate students travelling from Pakistan. Now, to get this scholarship, you just have to take part in a quick interview with myself, where I'll ask you a few questions about why you're looking to study at the University of Lincoln, a few things about your course and the core modules, and then you'll have an answer by the end of that conversation as to whether you've been successful or not. And then finally, we have the Lincoln 50% scholarship, which is for our high achievers who demonstrate academic extracurricular or personal endeavour. To gain that, it is a 500-word essay. Now, there are those deadlines on the left for the scholarship applications, so please do just note them down if you were looking to apply. But there's lots of time left yet. So very quickly onto accommodation at Lincoln. We have a lot of options, and as I say, that theme is very much affordable and very local. So our accommodation is all based around that campus university, and everything is within kind of a 10 to 15 minute walk. We have on-campus accommodation, we have off-campus university accommodation, And we also have a number of partnership halls which work extremely closely with the university. So with regards to costs at Lincoln to live, again, extremely affordable. It is a large outlay of cost for any study, but compared to other universities around the country, Lincoln is very price sensitive. So a single bedroom in halls will cost from around about £3,300. But if you're looking to go into a house share and rent a room, you could do that for as low as kind of £60, £70 per week. So we have a number of student services at the university and lots of support for our students. So there's the Student Support Centre, Student Wellbeing Centre, the English Language Centre, which is open all year round and open to help our international students with perhaps any reading needs that they have, understanding essay questions, any writing. That's there to support our students all year round. Careers and employability for afterwards, and the on-campus health centre, which includes doctors, nurses, etc., to look after our students whilst they're studying here. We also have the Students' Union, so more than 130 sports clubs, including cricket, football, netball. We have an international vice president who's specifically dedicated to looking after our international students, and there's lots of trips across the country to visit larger cities, as well as an availability of cafes, restaurants, etc. within this campus. So just very quickly, I wanted to mention a couple of courses that we run here at the University of Lincoln. Obviously, there are far too many for me to talk to you about today, but we will just quickly have a look at one or two. So the MSc in International Hospitality Management, there is a professional practice year included in this. And as I said previously, this is ranked extremely highly within the UK. There's also the opportunity to study in the UK and in Malta, and many field trips and industry links are included within this course. You can see the core modules there. This is very much an all-encompassing course. And so for anyone interested in studying hospitality, this is extremely relevant for them. Again, with the theme of placement years, the MSc in Management, we see a lot of interest from Pakistan for this course. The core modules on the left there, it is a very all-encompassing course, which takes across the whole width and breadth of the subject. Again, this has a professional practice year, so the student can take either one or two paths and can either study for a year or study for a year and then go into a professional practice year. It follows a very interactive format, and again, very wide-ranging. And then finally, I just wanted to quickly tell you about the MSc in Agri-Food Tech. So this is ranked in the top 200 in the world. Again, this includes a professional practice. So you have your year's course and then you go in to apply for a 6-month work placement. And this is industry accredited with the IFST. It includes guest speakers and field trips. And this is actually one of the courses that is taken part on our specialist facility, the Rise Home campus, which is a 200-hectare estate with working farm, woodlands, grasslands, watercourses, lakes. It's absolutely spectacular. So this is very much a field to fork course. So the course includes everything from growing crops all the way through to distribution, management, marketing, and sales. So very quickly on that theme, courses with 1-year work placements that we've added recently: the MSc in Management, the MSc in Marketing, the MSc in Accounting and Finance. And that's to go alongside the courses that we already offered, the MSc in International Hospitality Management, International Tourism Management, Engineering Management, and the Agri-Food Tech course that I've just spoken to you about. They can all be chosen on either the 1 year or with the placement. So just with regards to updates from the University of Lincoln very quickly. So our entry requirements for postgraduates is now a 2.5 GPA that we're looking for. Our admissions have gone fully online, and your consultants at HR will be able to help you with that process. With regards to references, it's a very minimal reference system now, so hopefully that helps you as well with regards to your applications. And the pre-sessional English courses that we offer have actually been moved back a month, just to deal with the whole COVID-19 situation. And whilst talking about that very quickly, our enrolment date is the 14th of September. However, we've extended that through to the 26th of October to ensure that students from all of our international countries have time to get into the country. So yeah, that's it from me. I'm happy to hand over to any questions should there be any.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. So, Edward, I have questions regarding Lincoln University. So, are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Yeah.
As you know that COVID-19 pandemic is faced all around the globe. So, in this situation, what leniency is given by the university regarding entry requirements?
Yeah, so with regards to our entry requirements, so usually we would need a either IELTS tests or our own tests administered within Pakistan. So with regards to language needs. However, within the next week or so, we'll have some really exciting news that we are releasing online tests for our students to take part in. And these will be able to be taken by the students at home to ensure that they still have their English language requirements. As I previously said, the dates with regards to enrolment have also been flexed as well, so that our students have that extra month and a half to get into the country should that be needed. But on the COVID situation, as all around, it has hit England reasonably hard, but we seem to be coming out of the end of it, which is really good for it being kind of April, May time. We're expecting another 2 or 3 weeks working from home, and then businesses and shops and restaurants should start to open again. So the September intake for us is still going ahead. We don't see any changes to that whatsoever at this current time.
Okay. So, what are the entry requirements for HSSC students? What are the entry requirements for HSSC students? Are they allowed to direct enter into undergraduate programs, or they have to route it via foundation?
So yeah, it would be a foundation level that they'd go into, and that they are courses led by our partners study group. So we either have the foundation level or the year one entry. Those questions whilst we do work with our partner at study group, please feel free to direct them to me as well, and I'll be more than happy to send you all the information over that's needed.
Okay. Can you highlight what University of Lincoln has planned for Cambridge IGCSE, as you know that the O and A level papers have been postponed, and universities will be assessing them according to their internal exams and midterm exams. So, what Lincoln University have planned for them?
Yeah, so that's currently under discussion, but we are looking to be as flexible as possible. There is talk about the potential of accepting predicted scores, etc. If students are unable to take their current exams rather, but all of this is kind of a working process at Lincoln. So we don't want to give information out that isn't decided, but within the next 2 or 3 weeks, hopefully we will have that have that all sorted.
Okay. Can you guide me that how far it is from international airport to Lincoln University, and what route can international student can approach?
Yeah. So how far from the airport? Sorry.
I think I said how far Lincoln University is from international airport.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So the closest airport to Lincoln University is East Midlands Airport. That's around about a 45-minute drive. So extremely close. We're also very close to Birmingham International Airport, and then the 3 London airports, Gatwick, Heathrow, and Stansted, are all around about a 2.5 hour drive away.
Okay. Okay. Does Lincoln University deals with undergraduate credit transfer cases?
Sorry, deals with undergraduate.
Yeah, undergraduate. If a student has done 2 years of BA, then his year would be exempted or not? Is
I'm
will
sorry.
student credit transfer? Does Lincoln University deal with credit transfer cases?
I'm so sorry. You're breaking up. I'm afraid. I'm only getting half the question.
Okay. Is Lincoln University accepting credit transfer cases?
Sorry, as in within entry to year two and year three.
Okay. 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 Lincoln University take their own English language test. So what are the arrangement if the student lack to achieve zero point 0.5 band from the required band? Can you guide me about some pre-sessional courses?
Hello, yeah, sorry, I caught pre-sessional courses. Sorry, as I say, the line is a little bit keeps breaking up a little bit. So yeah, with regards to pre-sessional courses, we offer the 5-week course and the 10-week course. They are for students that are either gaining a 5.0 on their IELTS or a 5.5. They are still taking part in the UK, but we have pushed our dates back by a month to ensure that students have the opportunity to still come and take part in them. They are also being offered online, so our students can take the pre-sessional courses online um, in lieu of being able to get into the UK and take part in those. We also offer our own internal course, that is the password test. But as I said, within the next 2 weeks, we will have a range of courses that students can take online because we know that the IELTS centres are not able to get to and take part in.
Okay. Uh, any top-up programs offered by Lincoln University, and what is the eligibility criteria of top-up year programs? Hey Edward, am I audible to you?
Hello, I'm so sorry. The questions keep breaking up.
Okay. Is Lincoln University offers any top-up programs? Am I audible? Hey Edward, am I audible?
Hello,
Hi, am I audible to you?
you are now. Yeah.
Okay. Is Lincoln University offers any top-up year programs? And what are their eligibility requirement?
Sorry, I heard top up year programs. Yep.
Oh,
So I would have to get some more details with regards to that. I'm sorry, I'm not hearing your questions all that well. So I'm more than happy to send some more information over if needed.
okay. Can you just guide me about the entry requirements of top-up year program? Am I audible to you? Hello? Am I audible to you? Am I audible to you? Hi, Edward. Am I audible? Am I audible? Edward, am I audible to you? Okay. Thing is that thank you so much, Edward, for joining us. It was literally a very wonderful session. You have guided us about the university programs, courses, eligibility criteria, and placement programs. So, and thank you so much to our viewers who are watching us. And if you have any questions regarding applications, regarding university requirement, you can contact me on 0321 4747 315, or you can email me at hr63 at hrpakistan.com. So thank you. Have a nice day.